G'day team, welcome to today's live training. Today I want to talk to you about how to build a bigger pipeline. So fresh off an amazing call with my boardroom clients, ran a training today called Win More Work. And obviously, as the name suggests, the whole training was based around how can you win more work, what are some strategies and processes to build into your business to build a bigger pipeline, and how do you remove those peaks and troughs? So one of the things that I really see a lot in our industry is this kind of feast or famine approach where, you need to need a whole bunch of work. So you go out there and do a whole bunch of, really targeted and active business development, which is great. Then you win a heap of work, you get super busy, and you completely forget about the business development side of things because you're into delivery mode and you're delivering those projects and you try to impress clients and that sort of thing. And then you poke your head up in a month or 2 months or 3 months time and like, oh God, I've got no work. And so you go back out there and you get back on the BD train and it's this feast and famine approach in terms of what happens is if you draw a line through the ups and downs in that approach, our revenue is flatlining. The growth of our business is flatlining, and that's not what I want for you. If you've got aspirations to build a business, it is about stacking things on top of each other and about recognizing that as you win one project, you want to stack it on another and stack it on another. So your revenue is growing. And the only way to do that is to build a consistent revenue or consistent pipeline of work. And the only way to do that is consistency. And so one of the things that we talked about today in Boardroom was really this concept of consistency builds momentum. And like I said to you before, like as you get busy, we stop doing BD. And that's one of the first things that drops away. And as one of my clients said to me today too, the second thing that drops away is following up on lost proposals. Like you could issue a proposal to a client, you don't hear from 6 months or 8 months or 9 months, and you don't know, A, did you lose it? Why did you lose it? Any feedback that you can build on for your business. And so the two things that get let go of really, really quickly once you get busy is business development and following up on those proposals. So that's not what we want. We want you to be stacking revenue. And so one of the things that we explored today was if you've become the bottleneck in your business for business development, you then have to firstly own that and recognize that. But then it's about replacing what you're doing with another person, a system, a process, or some software, because you're doing a whole bunch of great work to win work. And so it's about going, okay, what about that process led to the success of these projects? And then how do I replicate that? How do I make sure that as I get busy or as the business grows and you want to focus on different things and you don't necessarily want to be involved in BD anymore, or parts of it or 3/4 of it, whatever your desire is as the owner of the business, and it's up to you how much you're involved. How do you replace the action that you were doing that led to those results of winning work through training another person, bringing someone else onto your team, building a system, building a process so that, again, someone else on your team can run it, or look to incorporate some software into your business that automates 20, 30, 40, up to 70% of the process so that you know that the BD actions are happening, which leads to consistent actions on a daily basis, which leads to momentum. And so we talked a lot today about having a strategy and an action, and we called it the traffic light strategy today in terms of green, yellow, and red. Like, what are you doing in the green areas of your business, the yellow areas of your business, and the red areas of your business? Meaning, green is like hot opportunities, existing client relationships, proposals that are currently in with clients. Like, what's your strategy for getting more of that work? So that's green. Yellow might be like old proposals that you haven't folded up on, or an old client that you haven't worked with in 12 to 18 months. What's your strategy to follow up with that particular client to, again, re-engage, reconnect, and help hopefully get some more work? And what are you doing in the red side of things? And that's like cold calling, email outreach, it's networking events, it's tender panels, it's LinkedIn messaging, like whatever your red strategy is. And it's really important to have a strategy in those 3 areas, because green is short term. And if you're only ever focusing on green, what happens if you lose 2 or 3 of them? You've got nothing that's coming through behind. So if you lose 2 or 3 green opportunities, no worries. You've been working on some yellow opportunities for the past 4 to 6 months, and oh look, 2 of them have arrived and have delivered an opportunity for you to bid on something. Or some yellow stuff falls away, and oh, that's okay though, because we've been working on some other things that are red in the business that are 12 months lag or 18 months lag. That's cool. A few of those have landed too. And so it's about building momentum and recognizing that you need to understand what works in terms of generating results when it comes to business development, and then how do you replicate that, and how do you take that action on a daily basis, whether it's you or someone else on your team or a system or process, because you know that if you do that daily action in the green, yellow, and red areas of business development, you know that you're going to be constantly fueling those opportunities and fueling that pipeline of work. So it is about consistency. Consistency builds momentum. And like I said before, if you're going through these peaks and troughs, you're consistent to win work, but then you let go of that, and then you go into delivery, and so that drops away, and then you got to win more work again, so you get consistent about BD. Imagine what you could achieve. Imagine what your business would be capable of. Imagine the level of revenue you would be at right now if you stacked that, if you worked out how to duplicate or replicate the actions that led to you winning more work. And then as you got busy, or as you as a business owner started to focus on other things, thanks, Nancy. As you focused on other things, you get to step away and the business still continues to build. So I just want you to think about those couple of strategies: consistency, and then how do you, if you are the bottleneck, how do you build yourself out of the business so that you're no longer the bottleneck? And 2, the traffic light system, in terms of what are you doing today, tomorrow, this week to continue to take action in the green, the yellow, and the red areas of business, so that you've got that momentum and you've got that lagged opportunity coming through from business development point of view. So that's how you build a bigger pipeline: consistency, the traffic light system, and making sure that you're focusing on the green, yellow, and red areas of your business when it comes to business development. And that's how you build a bigger pipeline, team. So look, if you'd like to keep doing this journey on your own in terms of building your business, obviously have a heap of free resources for you to use and to consume. So head over to the podcast, the YouTube channel, the website. There's a heap of stuff there to continue to support you on your journey. But if you'd like some help, building your business, I'd love to invite you to join our Boardroom Coaching Program. It's purely for business owners of engineering consultancies as they grow and scale to 10 million per year and beyond. So if that's you like some help, just comment the word boardroom below, shoot me a message or send me an email with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an awesome day.